March 27th, 1961, a young man named Joseph Jackson Jr. walked into the local library, the Jackson Municipal Library in Jackson, Mississippi, and he asked to check out a book. He was there with 8 friends from the local college, from Tougaloo College. They walked into that library. You can see Mr. Jackson there all the way on the left in the glasses. He went up to the circulation desk. He asked to check out a philosophy book that he needed for class at college. And Joseph Jackson Jr. was told no. He was told he could not check out that book. The woman working at the library told him to use the city's other library down the street, because the Jackson Municipal Library was the white library for white people only. And if Joseph Jackson and his friends wanted to check out a book, they should try the library for black people. The librarian told him, quote, "There's a colored library on Mill Street. You would be welcome there." But Joseph Jackson Jr. and those other 8 students from the college, they did not leave. They stayed in that whites-only library. They held a read-in. They sat silently reading, refusing to go anywhere unless Joseph Jackson was allowed to check out that philosophy book that he had come for. Eventually, the staff, the all-white staff of that all-white library, they called the police. The police came into the library. They walked the students out the front door. They put them into squad cars, and they drove them to jail for reading in the library. Those 9 kids from Tougaloo College were arrested and charged with breach of the peace. They were jailed for 2 days. This was 1961, a time when challenging racial law meant risking your life. Joseph Jackson, the one who asked to check out the library books, says he remembers being scared those 2 nights in jail. He and the rest of those students were worried that somebody, the Klan or somebody, would come after them once they got out. That was 56 years ago in Jackson, Mississippi. At the time, it was a catalyzing event for other students to join the civil rights movement. But the read-in itself, that event, has been almost forgotten. But as of now, if you visit the old Jackson Municipal Library, you will see this. It's a new marker funded by the Jackson Library Board in honor of the Tougaloo 9. At the bottom, it says, "The library sit-in inspired activity by black youth across the state to integrate public parks, swimming pools, stores, and movie theaters." This has been a tough last few days in terms of our national conscience and dignity on very difficult issues related to race. But this new marker in Mississippi, which the library raised the money to put up, and this new recognition of what those 9 kids did that day in that library for themselves, come on. Best new thing in the world today. And you know you needed it. It's true that what happens in national politics affects the whole country. That's why it's national. But it's not just the stuff that happens in the White House. That happens everywhere. Sometimes what happens in the little corners of the country affects all of us, too. Best new thing in the world tonight.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.